Why eating less is not always the answer for weight loss. Why is eating less is not always the answer for weight loss. Many people think weight loss is simple, just eat less. So they skip breakfast, they eat a tiny lunch, they avoid rice, bread, and snacks. They go to bed hungry, and when the scale does not move the way they expected, they think I need to eat even less, but that is not always the best solution. Today, I want to explain a more practical way to think about weight loss, not just how can I eat less, but how can I eat better, control my calories, stay full, and do this for a long time. The real problem for weight loss, calories still matter. In general, your body needs to use more energy than you consume over time for your weight to go down. But here is the important part: eating less food and eating fewer calories are not always the same thing. For example, imagine you eat only a small amount of fried cooked cookies or chocolate. The portion may look small, but it can still contain many calories. Now imagine a bigger meal with vegetables, lean protein, fruit, and a reasonable amount of rice and potatoes. There may be much more food on the plate, but the meal may keep you full longer and make your daily eating easier to control. So the goal is not simply to make your plate as small as possible. The goal is to build meals that help you manage your total food intake without feeling miserable all day. My practical method, I suggest starting with four simple things. Number one, include protein in your meals. For example, eggs, chicken, fish, tofu, Greek yogurt, beans, lean meat. Protein can help you feel satisfied and also helps support muscle while losing weight. Number two, eat more high volume, low calories foods. Vegetables are a simple example. Instead of eating a very small meal and becoming hungry again 1 hour later, add vegetables, salad, soup, or fruit. You can make the meal physically bigger without automatically making the calories extremely high. Number three, wash your drinks. This is easy to forget. You may eat a reasonable lunch, but drink a rush sweet coffee, or you may eat a healthy dinner, but have several sugary drinks. Those calories still count. Water, unsweetened tea, or lower calorie drinks can make calorie control easier. Number four, stop trying to be perfect. If your diet is so strict that you can follow it for only 5 days, it is probably not a good long-term plan. You need something you can repeat. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week, and next month. A real example, imagine John wants to lose weight. His first strategy is skip breakfast, eat almost nothing for lunch. Then at 10 p.m., he is extremely hungry. He orders a large dinner. Then he eats snacks because he still feels unsatisfied. Instead, John could try this. Have a simple protein-rich breakfast if breakfast helps him control hunger. Eat a normal lunch with protein, vegetables, and a sensible portion of carbohydrates. Have fruit, a yogurt when needed, then eat a balanced dinner. He may feel like he is eating more food during the day while still controlling his total calories better. That is the difference. My advice: do not ask only how can I eat less and what can I eat that helps me stay full and control my calories. Look at your normal eating habits for 1 week. Find the biggest problems. Maybe it is sugary drinks. Maybe it is alcohol. Maybe it is a rush proteins. Maybe it is snacks while watching TV. Maybe it is restaurant food several times a week. Maybe you are starving yourself during the day and overeating at night. Fix the biggest problem first. Do not try to change everything tomorrow. What you can apply today for your next meal, try this. Choose a source of protein, add, add vegetables or another high fiber food. Choose a reasonable portion of carbohydrates or other foods you enjoy. Choose water or another low calorie drink most of the time. Eat slowly enough to notice when you are satisfied. Then look at the bigger picture. Your weight does not depend on one perfect meal. It depends much more on what you repeatedly do over time. My thought, my opinion is simple. Weight loss should not become a competition to see how little food you can survive on. You need enough nutrition to live, work, exercise, think, and function normally. The practical goal is to create an eating pattern that helps you consume fewer calories than your body uses over time while still getting adequate nutrition and making the plan realistic enough to continue. If you have a medical condition, take medication that affects weight or appetite, have a history of disordered eating, are considering a very restrictive diet, talk with a qualified healthcare professional, a registered diet, dietitian, dietitian before making major changes. Key takeaway: remember this: eating less is not always the same as eating better for weight loss. Control your total calories. Choose foods that help you stay satisfied. Get enough protein and nutritious foods. Watch the calories that are easy to overlook and build a plan you can actually continue. My final suggestion: do not make your diet harder than it needs to be. The best weight loss plan is not the plan that makes you suffer the most. It is the safe, practical plan that you can consistently follow. Thank you very much.